Hello everyone, my name is Masterstarman, and welcome back for more Let's Play Kirby Triple Deluxe. Last time, we finished up the main story mode of the game. If there are any golden keychains I missed, or any certain keychains that I missed, I will be back at a later on point, but as far as I'm concerned, we are done with story mode. Today, how about we take the one thing I wasn't a huge fan of from story mode and tackle them all in one here. Let's go off to the arena. The arena is a mode that Boss Endurance has been a mode in Kirby for as long as we can remember here. I think either since, I don't know about Dreamland 1, but I know since Kirby's Adventure for sure. The arena was originally a mode in Kirby Superstar, and it was in Superstar, Superstar Ultra, and Kirby's Return to Dreamland, and it makes another return here. It is a boss gauntlet. We are, I believe, free to pick any ability we want, and beyond that, it is basically a boss gauntlet. I have decided for this that the ability I would like to use... Where is it? Of course, it's all the way at the end here. I'm going to be taking Leaf Kirby here. I used this against Queen Sectonia during the story mode playthrough, and it worked shockingly well there. I think this is going to be the way to go for the boss endurances here, because some of these fights can be legitimately really difficult. I see we're starting with a mini-boss run here. Leaf Kirby has an completely invincible guard attack here that can also somewhat damage the opponents as well whenever they drop down. And I think that's going to be our ticket for getting through this without too much strife here. Even against a fire opponent that, if Pokemon's taught me anything, should have the advantage against us, then whatnot. But... oh well. Yeah, you're gonna throw your sword around. And we're just gonna take you out. This is a pretty long first round here. If you notice on the bottom screen here, which, granted, I just have an overlay over the top of the screen there, it just shows us a little timer here. It was a pretty long first round, although I feel like almost every round of this is probably going to be fairly long. So yeah, we have 9 opponents here. We're given a good variety of M-Tomatoes there. And let's keep on going here. Yeah, I feel like Leaf Kirby's probably going to be the ticket to getting through this. Because it's really just these 2 attacks that make it really worthwhile to keep around here. Like its upward attack and... hey, guess what? You can't get me, you can't get me. Hey, guess what, Croco? You still can't get me. You're clearly running over the leaves here. I'm gonna jump in this anyway, just to be safe here. I feel like if there was any attack that should be able to hit me, that would be it, but... I don't know. No. Okay, that was my first time getting hit there. I'm not too worried about getting hit here, so... again, this attack does have a pretty much complete invincibility attack. I know Archer Kirby does as well, but the reason I like this actually more than Archer is... Archer's, like... how should I describe Archer's invincibility? For one thing, I find holding up or down or whatever it is on Archer's case to be a lot more finicky than holding the actual guard button. And 2, Archer's attack is vulnerable when it's attacking. It's only invincible when he's standing still. Also, the other thing with Archer is that its invincible attack, it only attacks grounded foes from what I can tell, and you may have noticed a lot of bosses in this game have very aerial hitboxes. That is something I'm admittedly not a huge fan of. And you may have noticed Leaf's up B attack there. It hits pretty high up above. I'm trying to jump up here to attack it. Oh my god. Can you let go of me, please? And yep, lost my ability there. Can you please move here? Thank you. And he's in the background again. I hate fighting Coily Rattler. I made this boss look a lot simpler in the, like, base game, but I really don't like fighting this guy. There we go. And again, there's not a lot of bosses I do enjoy fighting. There aren't really that many bosses in this game from the looks of things, to be fair, and also from what I remember, Paintra wasn't very difficult when we fought her last time. Though granted, I think I was using Hammer last time I fought Paintra, so... Yeah, see, this is why I like Leaf Kirby, because that aerial attack does have the range to hit a lot of these opponents. It really is not the most sophisticated strategy in the world, but... it works, and it gets the job done. Got her. Who else do we have left? Flowery Woods. I think after this I might heal. I don't think I'll need to heal for Flowery Woods. Got a grass opponent with a grass ability. For opponents like this, I don't mind. Oh, come on. Yeah, I don't mind using the Leaf Twirl with that there. But for most opponents, I feel like the up B is pretty much the way to go here. Also, I kind of want to mention this right now because I know a lot of people might mention this if I don't. There are a lot of weird lore descriptions for a lot of the bosses here. I'm gonna go over some of these things at a later on point. I feel like going over them now, like, I don't know, I don't want to say now just doesn't really feel like the time I want to be going over these things, but I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you guys. I don't play these games for the lore. There's a lot of lore if you pause the game during these boss screens, and I don't really feel like looking up that right now in the middle of a lot of these bosses. Because it just, to me, it just kind of disrupts the pace, honestly. And there's a lot more of it. I'll just say it, I guess, right now. The reason I'm doing the arena right now over Deity Tour, which I think I originally promised I was going to do Deity Tour first after finishing the base game, is that Deity Tour has a new batch of bosses that are a lot harder. I mean, they're the same bosses, but they are, like, more difficult versions of them. And because of that, I felt like it would make more sense just to cover the arena now, get the old bosses out of the way, and then do the new ones after that. So, yeah, that's my logic there with that. Now, I'm just gonna guard this now. And with there being new batches of bosses, I think we even fought some of the mini-bosses that were like the EX or the... Yeah, I think they're EX variants in this game. Like there's a giant pool of fire right below me here. And that was the only hit I could get on him that whole cycle. And I can't do anything here because you're going to spin around 360. If I was faster there, or a lot closer, I probably could have gotten some hits on him there. But yeah, there's gonna be some new, like, versions of these bosses, and all those have their own boss descriptions and lores as well, and I just don't really want to, like, be pausing that many of these bosses right now. So... yeah, that's just kind of my mentality for these things right now. But yeah, as you see, we've only used one M-Tomato, and when you use an M-Tomato, they give you a pineapple afterwards anyway, or I think it's supposed to be a normal tomato, but it looks more like a pineapple to me. To give you just a little bit of extra health anyway. I'm gonna do your dive bomb attack here. Come on. Let me up here. Here. I feel I took more damage on freaking Grand Wheelie more than most things in this so far. Don't like how much damage I'm really taking here, but I don't know. Kinda surprised they wouldn't have lumped Mr. Frosty with, Bonkers and Blocky and Grand Wheelie, since those are actual, like, older mini-bosses. Oh, jeez. Yeah, give me that. I actually didn't get a chance to look at that again closer if that was a pineapple or whatnot. Anyways, yeah, we got Masked Deity here. Fortunately, I seem to remember this fight not being so bad when you have an actual... I hate saying an actual good ability, but, like... I don't even think inherently the new abilities in this game are terrible anymore, but I don't think they're good for this fight specifically, and I think that does make things harder than they need to be. Alright, Masked Deity, again. Masked Deity's Revenge. I'm just gonna let him do that there. Now you're going to be playing Lobbying with Taranza, which... I'm just going to guard here. A lot of people also probably wanted me to mention the music in that fight, and... I'm going to be real with you here. Masked Deity has a good song. I don't really have a whole lot more to say beyond that. I mean, it isn't a bad song by any means, it's just... It is what it is. I'm gonna take this M-Tomato here just in case. I feel like Sectonia is gonna be the fight that gets me if there is anything that I'm gonna get messed up at. Queen Sectonia. Again, I feel like Leaf Kirby's gonna be a good help for this just because I can hit airborne targets with this one. Alright, so down to the diamond phase, I think. Yeah. I hope she doesn't do the stupid thing where, like, she gets rid of your ability, because I know she did that in, like, the base fight with her, and I don't know, to me that just seems like an extra degree of cheap a little bit. Like, I don't think there was anything I could really do to avoid that. Okay, that wasn't the attack there, but still. Things are going decently well so far. You're in the foreground there. I can't attack you when you're doing that. Okay, got her out of that there. Again, what am I supposed to do for that? Great, now I have to fight this with no ability? Are you serious? There must be a way to dodge that attack there, because, like, that, to me, is an extra degree of cheap if that's the case. I'm gonna summon a... These guys give ice, which isn't really what I want, but... Get out of here. The problem is, I have no ability now, so things just got a lot harder for Sectonia's last form. That's, God, what are you supposed to do for that one attack? Oh, God, I have to do this with Bell or Whip? Really? Oh, crap. I don't want any of these abilities. Okay, I guess that is supposed to be a tomato. It looks more like a freaking pineapple to me, I'm sorry to say. Oh, crap. This is gonna be really, really difficult now. Great, here we go. God, I want my leaf ability so much by comparison. Okay, phase 1's down. Now is where things get difficult. And, like, yeah, the bottomless pits here suck, because if you, like, fall or get knocked off, you have to redo this entire thing all over again. Like, the entire arena, and that, to me, is just the definition of not very fun. Okay, phase 2 down. Whip might not be so bad, because there are a lot of star projectiles here. That could be somewhat useful here. Oh, God, the lasers. No. No. I'm just guarding that there. That still did a lot of damage there. I didn't... Oh, no. I don't know if bomb's necessarily the ability I wanted from this either, but, I mean... The only reason I took those instead of Bell is because, again, these are very aerial opponents, and two... Okay, I can fly... I have no sign of using... Oh my God, no. Okay, I at least kind of understand the pattern on this attack here. No, no, not the freaking Kamehameha. That's definitely what you're using there. I don't understand the perspective of this attack at all. That's... I don't know. Now... Oh no. I don't care that I used that item there. What now? Spinning blades? That missed, really? Okay. Some people might be wondering why I wasn't, like, dodging there, air dodging or anything like that, spot dodging, step dodging, whatever, but I'm gonna be real, I genuinely forgot I had that ability. Okay. Is that it, or do I have to do the other phase of that? Is that it for Sectonia? Is that seriously it? Holy crap! We did it! I'll be real, that actually somewhat seemed a little anticlimactic. Yeah. We did it. Got the Rough and Waddle Dee keychain. And another blocky. Bomber. Wapod. Grizzo. Cappy. Oh, you get a lot of keychains here. King Deity. And there we go. That is it for the arena. We have conquered the arena for now. Get Marks, Taranza, and Magalore up there, all three of the devious characters in this series. Anyways, next time on Kirby Triple Deluxe, we will officially be starting off the Deity Tour mode. Deity Tour, I mean, I can go over it there, but it's gonna be the King's time to shine. I'll see you guys for that then. Peace out.